Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. Happy New Year's, happy 2022. I'm back to talk about a collab that I've been waiting for so long. Now, this is like a little mini sub collab, but I want the full thing. I know I'm going on a tangent right now and I will explain what I'm talking about, but it's like getting my chops wet a little bit, but I'm like, I just need more. Okay. So we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Garcelle because her son is now working for Lisa Vanderpump at her new Las Vegas location. Well, it's a cocktail lounge, and everyone's wondering at this point, could a spinoff be in the works? Well, we have all the details on that and more. And mind you, he's not the first relative of a celebrity or a former cast member or a cast member of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to work for Lisa. I'll get into that because I worked with another one. Again, I have all the details. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Vanderpump Rules fans are, well, getting pretty excited because we could potentially have a crossover event between the two series. As it's being reported that Garcelle, her eldest son, Oliver Saunders, is now working for Lisa Vanderpump at her Vanderpump Vegas cocktail lounge at Caesar's Palace. All right, so he's working for her. We got to figure out in what capacity, but when I was working at TomTom, I opened TomTom. When I say opened it, I was one of the first people who, I was there on launch day. I was there before they even launched and did the pre-launch for the Daily Mail party. I canceled my vacation to Florida. It was a whole thing, right? But when I did, I got to meet a lot of great people. And one of them was Teddi Mellencamp's little brother. Teddi Mellencamp at the time was getting along with Lisa Vanderpump, and her little brother was hired on to be a barback and a busser for TomTom. He didn't last too long. I think he was there for a couple months, and then finally he ended up going off and doing his own thing. But this is just the classic case of another relative of another housewife working for Lisa. Now, even when he did, everyone was wondering, are you trying to get Teddy's brother on Vanderpump Rules? Would that make sense? And obviously, if Garcelle's eldest son, Oliver, is working at the Vegas cocktail lounge, he's not going to be on Vanderpump Rules unless there's a new spinoff in the works, which there very much so could be. Oliver took to his Instagram account to share a picture of himself and Lisa at the venue, captioning the pic, "Work, work, 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 work" at Lisa Vanderpump. Now, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star and proud mom made sure that her presence was known in the comment section with a quick yes, accompanied by heart emojis. We're just assuming that Garcelle is probably thrilled and proud of Oliver. We've seen him on the show before. We've seen him and his little family, beautiful little family, and we've seen his little cameo appearances. Now, during one of her confessionals, she revealed that Oliver's past struggles with drugs, that was a hard road for them, and how she's so proud of the person he's become as a husband and father. A couple of months back, Oliver made it official that he was indeed working for Lisa's new cocktail lounge, posting a pic to his Instagram account with his coworker dressed to the nines and captioning the pic, "Come check me out at Vanderpump Vegas." All right. She got you in the door. Okay. Oliver also posted a photo on December 30th of himself at Vanderpump Vegas, telling his followers, come pop up at the Vanderpump Vegas for New Year's. So he's doing it. He's promoting it. I mean, it could be a thing. And if she brings, so this is the thing too. Jason and I cover Vanderpump Rules every week when the show's actually on because we've been around it. We've lived through it. We know the people. Why not? Who better to cover it than us, right? Not tooting my own horn, but toot toot. Now, Jason keeps calling this the last season, kind of the season of completion, which I kind of agree, because when we started off the show, it was a bunch of people in their 20s for the most part who were working at restaurants and they were fighting to make their way into the entertainment industry. Some of them wanted to be models, actors, actresses, singers. They wanted to do it all, but they ultimately became reality TV stars who eventually went on to buy $1 to $2 million homes and really upping their luxurious lifestyles. Now, we're watching the show and we see them in their $2 million mansions. We see them in these beautiful over-the-top abodes, but we don't see them working in the restaurants. It's a completely different dynamic to the show. And I understand it's 9 seasons later, But it kind of seems like, do you remember when we were watching The Hills? And I say we, like you guys were just watching it with me, but we're watching The Hills and we finally got to the end and we're like, okay, this makes sense. Let's cap it off. And then maybe we'll do a revamp in a couple years to come. Yeah, I get that. But that's the point that I feel like we're at with Vanderpump Rules. There's not a lot of storyline left. I mean, Ariana and Katie opening a sub shop. Charlie, I don't even know what her storyline is. Like do you see what I'm saying? It looks like it's time to close a chapter. After seeing all the posts, fans took to Reddit to what this could, they were saying, what could this mean for Garcelle and Lisa's friendship? Well, they now make cameos on each other's shows. Could this lead LVP to come back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to reclaim her top spot? More importantly, will this be a spinoff to Vanderpump Rules? As many fans speculate, Vanderpump Rules is ending after its current season. In a previous interview, the Daily Mail Australia, Garcelle said fans would love to see Lisa return to the show. However, Lisa herself has previously stated that it would be impossible for her to return to the show unless they clean house, with Garcelle and Sutton Strack being the only exceptions. She's like, lose Kyle, lose Dorit, lose Garcelle, lose Lisa Rinna, and then maybe I'll come back. But Andy Cohen has said for a long time, we don't take well to having people give us ultimatums. And even when Garcelle went on kind of fighting for Denise Richards to come back to the show and said on Watch What Happens Live, well, I heard she wants to come back, but someone might have to go. And Andy's like, that usually doesn't work out. And plus, Lisa Rinna's not going anywhere, because if we did bring Denise back, wouldn't you want to see the interaction between Lisa and Denise? Which is a great question. I think to sum it up, the Redditors pretty much said, I'm going to be delusional and pretend that this is a sign of a storyline for both Garcelle and LVP, meaning that the queen will come back to take her crown. And the Redditors are like, please just let us believe that that is the case. But I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think this could be a potential spinoff? Do you think that Garcelle's son Oliver might actually be on a new season, a new rendition of Vanderpump Rules? And more importantly, let's look at the big picture here. If Garcelle and Lisa are forging this friendship, and we've seen Garcelle show up at an event to support Haiti at Tom Tom. She's taken photos with Richardson, who we love, and also Lisa Vanderpump. Now her son is working for Lisa Vanderpump. It sounds like a budding friendship, but could I be wrong? Yeah, I've been wrong before. So go ahead, comment below. Guys, happy 2022. Don't forget, we are going live tonight to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Hopefully you'll join us. We have a big announcement, and that announcement, it takes place tonight, but then it starts tomorrow. So I'll see you guys so very soon. I love you guys. Smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.